Hey guys, it's me, Momo, and this is going to be part 2 of the study vlog for my finals of high school. I am very excited, and this is one of the rare times, I think, where it's been only a second for me. I literally just finished filming the outro for last vlog, and then I'm now filming this. And I think for you guys, it's probably been a couple of days, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, today I just came home from school and I did finish the math homework, which I think I said in the outro of last video. And I also finished memorizing all of the biology book, which is this one. This one is crazy. I only did one round though, and I actually started, from number 1 again, and I definitely have not retained as much as I hoped I did, so I'm gonna have to go over it again, but I think, I put so many hours into this. I pretty much spent all of my study periods today to get through all of this. And so for now, or at least for today, I think we are done with biology and we're going to do something else. I think I'm going to do math. Yeah, I just have a bunch of questions that I'm gonna go over, and I think that's all I really have. But yeah, I mean, today is the 12th, Wednesday, 12th, and then I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday is going to be the first day of my finals, and then it will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that's going to be the test. Each day I only have about 1 or 2 subjects, which is really nice. I just didn't take a lot of the optional classes, which thank God I didn't, because if I did, I would have to do so much more. But now that my everything with college is sorted out, all I really need to do is to get through this finals, make sure I don't have to redo the year, which I think wouldn't be likely, but I just have to do average, graduate, and then I'm off to college, I'm off to fashion school. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into math now. Okay guys, so guess what? It's the next day, first of all, but my little sister got the freaking flu, and she's on the other side of the door, and it's bad. I mean, the flu is already bad, but she got a pretty bad version of the flu. If I catch it, it's over for me, because it is currently Thursday. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday is going to be the beginning of my test. And I don't even really know what happens if you're sick on the test, but I don't want that to happen. That's kind of insane. That's why I'm completely quarantined here. I even ate dinner here, which usually isn't the case. I usually eat with my family, but they understood the circumstance and how important it was for me to just completely protect myself from it. And so yeah, I'm going to work a little bit more, but I want to do the main filming throughout the next 3 days since I can have the sunlight, so I will see you then. Okay, so I just woke up, had some breakfast, and today is going to be a really long day. Well, it's going to be really long until we're done with the test, but I have my big planner here. And today's Friday, so we have biology, chemistry, and the 2 maths. But yeah, it is actually 8:57, so I have 3 more minutes to chat with you guys, and then I'm going to get started with the bio. So for biology, I'm on my second round of memorizing this. I got until 4 yesterday, so we're gonna go from 4 to 7, which is 6 pages, but it is the second round, so everything should be faster. Hopefully I can get this done in an hour, and then we have math until lunch. Sunday, backseat tune. Okay, so it's been a little bit. was doing really good in the morning, and I finished the biology that I was supposed to do, but I already just had lunch, and obviously I was supposed to do one of the 3 like math that I have from 10 to lunch, and I did not get that done. I was doing so good, okay? It was 1 page for every 10 minutes, and I got through all of it, and I was focusing so much and concentrating so much that I was like so tired, and then I took a break, and that ended up being quite long, and so I had lunch, and I decided to skip the math that I was supposed to do and moved on to the chemistry that I was supposed to do from lunch to 3. And I finished the online test, which was kind of weird because it's like an assignment, but it's not really. It's kind of in the form of a test on Google Docs, Google Forms, and there's just a bunch of questions that the teacher was like, this is going to help you on your test. So you have to do it at least once, but also the grade that you get on the test doesn't really matter. It's whether you do it or not. And then he was like, when I say it, a lot of people would end up just choosing the first choice on every single question just to get through it. And he's like, if you do that, I'm not going to add that to the grade. So make sure you do it. But then it's like, what if I just picked randomly? And so that's kind of what I did. But then I printed all the questions out so that I could actually memorize the right answers. And so now I have 2 pages of this where I just have a bunch of questions and then the answer in orange so I can cancel it out with the red. And it is now 2. So for the next hour, I'm going to memorize this, and then after that we just have math. So we have the math A, B, and then the math C, which are 2 separate classes. The math A, we have to get through 6 questions of the green book. And then for math C, there's actually 2 different workbooks that are used in the class. So for one of them, we have to do 5 questions. And then for the second one, we have to do 5. So in total, we have 16 questions that we have to do. And so from 3 until bed, I'm going to try to get through as much as that as I can. So yeah, I don't think I'm getting everything done. And I kind of want to take a break now. But if I do, there will be no more time. But you know what? I think I'm going to take a break. I'm so tired. I can't memorize anything right now. Okay, so during my break, I was looking back at some of the footage that I had, and the first couple of clips in this video, I had my makeup on. My hair was done. I was all put together, and then every piece of footage since then, no makeup, messy hair, and I just look so tired and dead, and I was just so uncomfortable looking at the difference, and I was like, my god, that's crazy. And it made me kind of feel like, it made me wonder maybe if I shouldn't post this or if I shouldn't, continue to record. But then I was like, it would actually be nice to have real moments like this where even if I don't look or feel the prettiest, I'm still here so that, you guys could also see that it's not perfect, because that's one of the biggest things that I have. Like, I want to be authentic on the internet, and I don't want to hide things. It's so easy to cut things or to, mask things and put filters on and stuff, but I really want to keep it real. No matter how big this gets, I want to always keep that with me. So, that's just thoughts that I've been having recently when I've been doing a little bit of editing, and I hope that you know that you're not alone if you feel kind of, weird or uncomfortable when you look at yourself without your hair and makeup done, or just having problems with how different you look depending on what you have on, or the lighting, or the camera, or I just think it's so painful sometimes to not be happy with how you look. But then it's like when I see other people taking off their makeup. I think they're so pretty, and I love how natural they look, and I'm really trying to apply that same thing onto myself. But yeah, especially since I started recording myself so often, I sometimes have like a full-on personal crisis looking at myself and being like, I look like a completely different person depending on the angle and the lighting and the makeup. And yeah, it can sometimes feel really discouraging, but I think I'm gonna continue, and I think I'm actually gonna post this anyways. But yeah, I just feel so bloated and puffy and tired. My sleep schedule is a mess. I haven't been exercising, and I'm just stressed. I really don't want to study, but I also feel so anxious when I'm not studying because it's like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just want to get this over with. We have like 4 more days, and then we just have to get over the test, and then we're done. I'm gonna go back to taking a break, and then we'll get back to work. And I fell asleep again. It's bad. It's now 4. You know what? I think this planner is way too ambitious. I do this all the time, and I don't know why I can't improve. But I'm just gonna not look at the planner anymore, and I'm just going to do what I can do with the time that I have, and then that's it. But I feel so much better, and I just feel so much better, so I feel like I can retain more information now. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna quickly do this, and then once I finish, I'm going to take a bit of a break, and then I'm going to do math, and then I'm going to sleep at a reasonable time, and it's going to be fine. Okay, so it's the next day, and it's unfortunately already 1. So we're going to replan. Don't ask me why it's 1 o'clock. I don't know. I just have absolutely no motivation for the test because up until last midterm and finals, those ones all mattered because the grades would be shown in my college applications. So everyone was trying so hard for the college applications, and now that I'm done, like my grades for this term doesn't really matter anymore as long as I graduate. But it's like, I don't know, like if I mess up and if I get a really bad score, I potentially might have to redo the year, you know? And I don't want that to happen. It's very unlikely for that to happen though, because I've been submitting everything on time and my assignments are like 100% good. And so I really don't think there's a way that could happen, but also I'm scared. So like I have to do it just purely to graduate, and it's just I have absolutely no motivation. But anyways, until 3, I'm going to work on math. From 3 to dinner, we'll do chemistry. And then from dinner to shower, we'll do math again. And then from shower to sleep, we could do chemistry again, or should we put in something else? Maybe we'll put in math C. So that is going to be our schedule for today. And I'm going to make it rough. I'm not going to be like, I have to do this many questions or this many of that, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. And I'm going to feel behind, and I'm just going to get stressed. So I think when I plan, I should just make rough, like, you know, time slots for each subject. And then whatever I get done within that time is what I get done. And I could still check it off the list. So I could never really fall behind, you know, like I just do that subject for that time, and that is all I think about. So until 3, I am going to do the green book. To even get through it once, it took like an hour for 2 questions, and imagine how long it's going to take to actually understand them all, which is going to be a problem. I don't think I'm going to get through all the questions, but it's fine. We'll just get to where we can. We'll just get to where we can. Okay, you guys, it's been a while. I wanted to check in with you more. I need to stop doing this thing where I'm living like the most unhealthiest life ever. No sleep, bad food. Like, I literally, look, it's not even Christmas yet, but it's full of chocolate, and I ate like half. I ate so much. I don't know why. Maybe this is stress eating, but I just can't stop eating. And I haven't exercised in forever, and I've just been rotting in bed and doom scrolling on TikTok, and it's like the worst I've ever been in a long time. And so anyways, we have one more day tomorrow where I don't have school. I have school on Monday, and then Tuesday is going to be the start of my test. So we have to get at least the first day's subject, which is Math AB, figured out by tomorrow. And then on the days of the test, I come back really early. So I just take the test, I come back before lunch, and then I have the rest of the day to work on the subject for the next day. And because every day I either have one or two subjects, but the day that I have two subjects, one of them is English. And because English is so easy here, because it's in Japan, I never really study for it. So technically I have one subject for each day. So I have all the time from lunch till nighttime to study for next day's subject, except for the first day, because the day before the first day of the test, I have regular school, and then I come back in the afternoon. So I have to get it figured out. It's 10:30, so I'm gonna spend the next hour and a half to just do this this is the answer sheet, but this freaking green book. Look, I have so many. The one that I crossed off is actually not part of the test, which thank God. The teacher suddenly was like, oh, these two sections are not going to be on the test, so you can cross it off. And so I have the rest of it, 19 questions to get through. So I'm going to try and get as much done in the next hour and a half, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, well, today is Monday, which means today's the day before tests. So tomorrow we only have one subject, but I didn't get much done yesterday either, which is why I didn't record. But today we are going to get into it. Probably going to pull an all-nighter. I have my snack here, and then we're going to get right into it. Hopefully we'll finish before... If we could finish before 3 a.m., that would be nice. But you know, I mean, it's the last 4 days. I'm going to survive it, I think. So yeah, let's get right into it. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm whispering because everyone else is asleep and I don't want to disturb them, but I got through half of this, which is also a part of the test for tomorrow. And then I still have the green book. I don't think I'm gonna get through all of it. And I think it will be fine, because everyone seems to only be doing these, which the teacher said some will be on the test. But probably not all. I just need to get above 30. If I could get above 30 out of 100, I'm safe. So I'm gonna do the other half, and then it'll probably be like 2, and then for another hour I'll do this, and then I'm going to bed at 3. I forgot how tiring it is to be sleep deprived. If I had just done it earlier, I could have avoided it, which is the craziest thing. Tomorrow I better study well for the day after. So I came back from school, and then I was gonna update you guys, but then I fell asleep, and now it's 4. So we're gonna get studying now, but guess what? The test went really well. There were a few questions that I actually looked at yesterday that was on the test, which thank God, but most of them were ones that I had not looked back on, but I still was able to do it. I still remembered quite a bit of it, and so I was able to answer pretty much all of them except for two questions. So I feel really good about that. Really, I'm relieved. So yeah, we're good with math. We do have one more math coming, but tomorrow is going to be biology, which means this book. So I'm just gonna go over it and over it. This is the one subject that I was good at starting early. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, head on to my third round, and hopefully I could do the fourth round all in like 30 minutes. If I could just like blast through it, and if it's all in my head, it really shouldn't be that bad to go through. There's 18 pages. So I'm gonna do that now, but I swear tomorrow I will let you guys know as soon as I come back. But yeah, I also have English tomorrow, but again, I am not studying for that one. Like, it's fine. So I finished the second round that I was talking about. I went back to my third, and then I have a little bit left before I complete my third round, but I think I'm gonna do the rest tomorrow morning, so wish me luck. Hey guys, so guess what? It went well. It went so well. It was actually surprising to me how much was actually inside of my brain. I think it's important that we're all, a little bit more confident in ourselves, because I don't know, it felt like I had to go through it like 3 or 4 more times to be fully confident, which I obviously didn't get that far. So I was really like, it felt so nerve-wracking, and I was stressed. I was so stressed, but it turned out fine. And now it's just like, what was all that for? But it's so difficult because tomorrow we have chemistry. Chemistry is like my least favorite ever. Actually, no, I think, Japanese is the one that I cannot do, which is why I chose like the STEM course, the sciencey course, because we didn't have any like Japanese or language arts subjects. But because of that, now I had to do like physics and stuff. But third year, there's no physics. It's just biology and chemistry. So that's nice. But yeah, physics is my least, is just, I cannot do it. Chemistry is like a close second. It's just so much, like, I don't want to know anything about like that, that looking thing. And just, yeah, but we have that tomorrow, which means we have to study that today. And the problem is I haven't done a lot of chemistry in the past 2 weeks, which means that I'm gonna have to do quite a bit now. But yeah, I am so sorry. I feel like this video is so boring to watch, because as much as I can remember, all I'm doing is just like bringing you guys out and talking about what I'm gonna do, and then talking about what kind of happened. But there's not really anything, like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna post it anyways, because might as well, right? But I swear, from next time, I'm going to improve, and I'm going to make way better videos. Actually, in a couple more days, I'm going to finish my finals, and then I'm going to quickly edit this, and then after that, it's gonna be so much fun. It's 4 o'clock. I have to get to work, so I'm gonna do that right away. Okay. See you. Alright, guess what? I am done. I'm finally done. Let me set you up over here. I am done with my finals. My finals of high school. It's crazy. I'm basically done with high school. So yeah, just to update you, I think the last time I talked to you guys was like 2 days ago, but everything went a lot better than I expected. It was the last test. There were just so much materials to cover, so I thought like it was just really difficult to study for, but the test itself was actually really easy. I think the teachers purposely made it that way because we all had college applications and so many other things going on, so it went well. And I wouldn't say I was the most productive. I did end up staying up until like 3 or 4 a.m. and ended up sleeping at weird times, and I am just a mess right now, but I am done, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much for coming along with me. I know it wasn't the most entertaining study vlog, but I can't believe I'm done. That means we have, well, I still have to go a couple more days for like, getting my test back. And then the first day of third term, last day of third term, graduation ceremony rehearsals, graduation ceremony, and then I'm done with school. So I basically have like 3-4 months where I'm completely free. And so I'm going to do so much. I'm going to make so many videos, and I'm going to hang out with you guys so much. And it's going to be our big glow up phase. It's going to be our transition phase from high school to university. And yeah, I just want to glow up in every single aspect. I want to get my life together, and most importantly, I'm going to be doing it with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for what's to come. I'm now going to spend the rest of today just editing all the footage because it's all just been accumulating over the past 2 weeks, and I have not done any editing, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, so hopefully you're seeing this, but I'm going to be posting a lot more often from now on as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I can see you again there. Bye.
Blue sky.